Welcome to CTV News, Your Canada. It is Wednesday, December 17th. We'll bring you profiles of fascinating Canadians and stories about your community. Thanks for watching.
A book signing isn't where you'd normally expect to find Tom Urbaniak, but today, the Cape Breton University political scientist was at the Old Town Hall in Glace Bay selling copies of his second children's book.
2 years ago, I would have never imagined stepping into the realm of writing children's books.
The book is called Oliver's Polish Christmas. Though it's a fictional story, he says it's about his 3.5-year-old son's search for the meaning of a traditional Polish holiday.
In the story, Oliver, my son Oliver, visits his babcia and jaja, his grandma and grandpa, which he actually did in the fall of 2023 in Ontario.
On Valentine's Day 2024, Urbaniak's wife and Oliver's mother, Alison Etter, died unexpectedly following an illness. She was only 41 years old. Shortly after that, both his parents, Oliver's grandparents, passed away. Urbaniak says that writing has become part of his and his son's healing.
I'm still shocked that she's not here physically. Oliver had just turned 2 when his mom passed away. And he still has memories, direct memories of his mamusha, but I knew that it would be important to say a little more.
I think it's such a loving gesture.
The people at today's book signing were pretty impressed.
I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I've read a few pages, and it's so well written.
Urbaniak's first book, called You Are Loved, was written essentially to his son Oliver. Now that Oliver has gotten a bit older, this second book about Polish Christmas was written kind of in partnership with him.
It's helped me first and foremost to connect with Oliver even more because we've gone through drafts together.
Urbaniak says his latest book is dedicated in his parents' memory and that their legacy, along with his wife's, carry a broader message.
We're in a world torn by conflict, anger, hatred, animosity, jealousy, and this is saying there's a better way, and love is a force, and it's a force that lives even when our loved ones are not alive and with us.
Ryan McDonald, CTV News, Glace Bay.
Turning darkness into light has been the theme of Hanukkah this year.
To see that everybody is not afraid and they come out here and celebrate Hanukkah as proud Jews, it's really, really heartwarming.
The City Hall Rotunda filled to capacity as Barrie celebrated the second night of the holiday by lighting a new 12-foot menorah. Sunday's mass shooting in Australia on everyone's minds.
By lighting our candles and coming out with this group we did tonight, we showed the forces of the darkness that we are here and we are not afraid.
Similar messaging at the ceremony in Innisfil.
Our response has to be to continue adding in positivity. And if one such negative, horrific event can send such shockwaves around the whole world, how much more so we believe a single act of kindness can influence the whole world.
Local leaders from all levels of government on hand to show their support.
It's all the more important to come together and show solidarity with our Jewish community, let them know we're here for them.
I've never seen a community with so much perseverance and strength. We're in a super special place where we get to do these things in complete peace.
But questions still remain about safety and security close to home. MP John Broussard urging action.
It's also a time to call out the political leaders who remain silent and cowardly in not defending the rights of not just Jewish communities, but all communities as well.
Barrie Police and South Simcoe police officers an obvious presence at both events.
I do know there are some people here who do not feel safe and secure.
Barrie Chief Rich Johnston confirming past instances of anti-Semitism within the city.
We're under no illusion that there are people out there that are filled with hate. And that has no place in Canada, let alone our city.
Police continue to ask locals to report any suspicious activity as officers continue their heightened patrols around places of worship. Hanukkah runs until next Monday evening. Mike Lang, CTV News, Barrie.
You're strong enough you could carry that for me?
Police vehicles filled with festive meals.
Not usually throw in a couple of bad guys or bad girls, but today we got Christmas lunches.
There we go.
Ottawa Police delivering nearly 300 Christmas dinners to students and staff at Dr. F.J. MacDonald Catholic School in the Britannia Beach neighborhood.
Tastes really good.
Grade 6 student EJ enjoying the holiday feast.
Corn, turkey, mashed potatoes.
The school celebrating Christmas early.
The people who gave us this was super kind.
Local entrepreneur Gregory Abouker serving up joy with help from family, volunteers, and donations.
When I started a few years back, it just ended up being a tradition that I carried on throughout the years. And I'm continuing to do it now because I just think it's the right thing to do. And, to see the smiles on the kids' faces, and the cheer that it brings them, I think it's all worth it.
Some children won't have a Christmas dinner, and this makes sure that everybody does.
Everyone at the school looking forward to this each year.
We have many families who are financially challenged, who have to struggle to make ends meet, and so we're happy to have things like this.
A break from the everyday for police officers, too.
Yeah, we're happy to switch things up and get some FaceTime with the kids, and it's Christmas time, so we're all happy.
It's not just about the food.
Hanging out with my friends and having fun. I think it's wonderful that we're here today.
Smiles, joy, the true meaning of Christmas.
Thank you and Merry Christmas!
Peter Sperling, CTV News.
It's become a Christmas tradition at this retirement residence in Perth, one that has grown piece by miniature piece since it started 6 years ago.
I do it in order to try to entice the grandkids and the great-grandkids to come in and see their grandparents at Christmas. My favorite is the bumper cars here.
Every Christmas season, co-owner Whit Lewandowski builds miniature animated Christmas displays for residents and visitors.
A lot of the times the residents will help take the items out of the box. They'll help, once I get a lot of the electronics set up and everything, they'll help place the figurines in places they think works best.
The displays help create a sense of home and connection during the holidays.
This is our home now, and a lot of us can't have great big trees and great big families around all of the time. And Lanark Lifestyles is a place where we can all gather, and it's just like home.
And for many, the details bring back memories from long ago.
I like the merry-go-round. It reminds me of when I was, little kid. Yeah, but they're all very nice.
I always liked the skating rink. That I used to love to skate, so that brings back good memories.
The displays also now creating new memories.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. Yeah, and it's so attractive for residents and visitors, and especially young children.
A lot of the grandkids will come and play with it, and I don't have signs on it, do not touch or anything else. If something breaks, we have glue.
A collection of tiny details built on kindness and the spirit of the season. A reminder that even the little things can spread so much joy. Dave Charbonneau, CTV News.
It's all hands on deck at L'Oeuvre Soupe Maison Le Chine. For 40 years, the organization has played an important role in the community with its food bank, serving over 32,000 meals per year. Board member Guy Brazeau says he's seen the demand for assistance grow over the years.
For the pandemic, we had 70 people coming every week, more or less. And so it was sit-down lunch twice a week. So it was still very demanding, but nothing in comparison to what we have today. And we have over 300 members now. We see that the need is not superficial.
Everyone here volunteers their time, from helping people find jobs to working in the kitchen and handing out food baskets.
We try to keep it as something joyful, something where it's fun, and they see that we're making a small difference.
For Jacqueline Bridges, that small difference made a huge impact, and she now gives back.
I love it here. They treat everyone equal, and you couldn't ask for any place to work.
While supporting others.
I've been here for over 8 years now, yes. They help me quite a bit here. Things are rough, times are rough. And it's the perfect place to come.
They help us. That's their organization, and they get donations for that, and we're very grateful.
The organization says Moisson Montréal helps in providing high-quality food.
Close to 70% of what we provide to our beneficiaries comes from Moisson Montréal. Sometimes fruits, sometimes vegetables, milk, eggs, everything that one would want to have.
They're all about giving people the essentials, and that includes clothing.
People are very generous, especially with winter clothing.
If it wasn't for this place, I wouldn't have had winter clothes.
It's a lifeline that's provided more than just the essentials.
It's like a big family here.
If you would like to donate, you can do so by scanning the QR code on your screen now or by heading to our website, ctvnewsmontreal.ca, and click on the Spirit of Giving tab.
We don't cook meals here, but we will heat up meals. You can see we have bread and we have lots of donations of food.
It's a quiet space in a church basement.
We have totes here where people can keep some of their belongings if they're comfortable doing that.
But to those in Stratford without a home, it's much more.
It's turned out to be such a really vital piece of Stratford, bringing services to the most vulnerable where they are at the time that they need it.
Born in the pandemic when homelessness began to swell in communities across Canada, the Connection Centre on Juro Street was a place of daytime refuge.
We weren't even sure kind of how many people we were going to see or what was going to happen, and we now see at least 40 people a day.
Because numbers continue to rise, the space will now be open all night for those needing an escape from the cold.
So really it is meant for people who have literally nowhere else to go, right? So the people that are living unsheltered and don't have a home or somewhere else warm to be.
Now organizers say while the warming center will be open all night, every night, it's important to make the distinction that this is not a shelter.
So to have a shelter, a bedded shelter, the legislation is different. The insurance requirements are different as well. And so that's why we chose to do a warming center as opposed to do an overnight shelter.
The opening of the warming center comes as the city faces public criticism for its lack of options for people living rough.
I think it's the right response to the size of our city for sure, and it's a place to come in and recharge your batteries, to get a full meal, to wash your clothes.
Mayor Martin Ritzma says this collaboration between the city, United Way, CMHA, and local churches is the perfect community response.
So this is a community response to a challenge that all communities have across the province, across Canada. It's a global problem, but it's a made in Stratford solution.
The warming center officially opens overnight tomorrow. Jeff Pickel, CTV News, Stratford.
A sweet initiative has taken over the neighborhood at Yonge and St. Clair West.
We've rebranded this year to Midtown Gingerbread Lane to focus on supporting our Midtown businesses. We have 15 participating businesses, each with their own custom-made gingerbread house.
Now in its 4th season, the Midtown Gingerbread Lane holiday tradition is all about supporting local with a seasonal twist.
You can vote for your favorite gingerbread house, and we put the ballots inside the businesses, so you have to go in, maybe you'll look around, maybe you'll buy a shampoo, maybe you'll buy a coffee.
Each business creating their own custom creation they are happy to share with the community.
Well, being in the area for 47 years, it's a must, being part of the whole event. It's exciting, supportive, small business.
Welcoming in passersby to take in their architectural achievement made from gingerbread.
It's awesome. This is our 3rd year, and it's been really good. People love it. They bring their kids in. It's very festive, and it's very family-oriented, like our restaurant.
Each vying for first place in a friendly competition, with prizes on the line that put funds right back into the local businesses of your choice. The gingerbread masterpieces will be on display at all the stores here in the Yonge and St. Clair neighborhood until December 28th, and then a winner will be announced in early January. Jessica Smith, CTV News.
Today's a culmination of about a year's work to bring it to this point.
Crews began putting the new Gordie Howe Pier at Queen's Dock in place early this morning. The pedestrian pier extends into the Detroit River without touching the water and is designed to be fully accessible and free to access.
We wanted to ensure that even though there's private ownership in the area, that we're able to give them a safe place to go that's well lit with benches, places to rest, enjoy.
Officials say the design of the pier is culturally respectful and will feature Indigenous artwork and interpretive signage.
There is a strong position that the Native people have rights over the water, and to show our respect for them as part of this work, we're ensuring that we do not go into the water.
A bridge connecting the two piers allows for fishing and offers a great view of the Gordie Howe International Bridge.
And there will be a bridge crossing between the two of them, so you'll actually be able to walk out one side, go across.
So when all is said and done, this Queen's Dock project is about a $2 million venture. About $1 million came from the Gordie Howe International Bridge. 16 suppliers donated time and resources to make this a great opportunity for the community.
We have a ton of people and companies who come forward and donated and gave us the steel, the work that they're doing at discounts. So it's really helped us be able to afford to put in this beautiful pier.
Port Authority officials tell CTV News the pier is off limits for now, at least while work to install a walkway continues. They expect the pier to be ready to open to the public Thursday, weather permitting.
Then we'll close again in the spring as we go to finish the groundwork here, install the new seating areas and the decorative rocks and shrubs.
Bob Belichico, CTV News.
John Stopsiati makes sure this original painting is well packed for transport. He'll have to do this for every piece inside his Sudbury gallery.
They are all part of the blood, sweat, and tear artistic endeavor.
The well-known Sudbury artist is preparing to permanently close his Apple Grove gallery and framing business. He's been in this location for the past 15 years, with the gallery existing for almost 4 decades.
It's a bit emotional. 38 years running a gallery, but you're looking at a cross-section of about 40, 45 years. It's a lot of history, a lot of recording, and, a lot of memories.
Stopsiati operates the business with the help of his wife, Barbara, but at 79, he says he's ready to focus solely on painting from his home studio.
It was difficult, but we were fortunate. And I sort of milked the system at all ends, whether it be through originals, prints, framing, so I had to do a lot of extras in order to keep things going.
Stopsiati has a large collection of work. Many are landscapes from across northern Ontario, with Manitoulin Island a particular favorite of his. And some of his Indigenous originals are framed with deer hide he colored and stretched himself.
I worked with 4 different mediums, but in the last 10 years, I've gone more to the oils. It's more manipulative, but it also enhances the painting more than the other mediums.
John and Barbara both say they'll miss the people who visited the gallery over the years.
First thing they say, I never knew you were here, because we are the best kept secret in Sudbury. And when they look around and they say, oh my God, and we do have a lot of repeat customers come back.
That best kept secret in Sudbury will be closing its doors December 18th. But Stopsiati originals and prints will still be available on his website. Angela Gamble, CTV News, Sudbury.
He's the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Still ahead on CTV News at 6. The Leafs are going to honor Sudbury's Joe Bullen.
When it comes to Christmas decorating, over-the-top displays like Clark Griswold's usually get all the accolades. For the past 2 years, though, this simple yet significant ornament hanging from a tree on 58th Street is getting some attention of its own.
I like that it's quite festive. It definitely brings a sense of cheer to the neighborhood. I don't know who puts it up at all. It just shows up.
Everybody seems to love it.
Sean Kearns is the one who hangs the solo sphere.
I like to put it up at night so it's a surprise in the morning when people see it.
He does it in late November before his parents visit from Nova Scotia.
And I always like to put it up so Mom can see it. Growing up, my mom's favorite Christmas holiday movie was Charlie Brown Christmas.
Kearns says this tree has the perfect lean to replicate one of the movie's most iconic scenes.
I've killed it.
I didn't pull it down or anything. This is normally what the tree looks like. It's not under any stress by the ornament.
Getting it up there takes some patience and lasso-like skills.
You just kind of wing it around until you let her go and it flies up and over the top. It took me, a half dozen tries to get it where it is.
While last year's big red ball disappeared after a few days, this one appears to be anchored firmly in place.
Hopefully the Grinch doesn't find this one.
Kearns doesn't plan to go over the top or channel Chevy Chase's character anytime soon.
It doesn't need anything else, unless I could get a big blue blanket to go around the bottom, of course.
Maybe it just needs a little love.
A classic Christmas connection, spreading a little love to his family and community. Matt Woodman, CTV News, Edmonton.
people could put themselves in my shoes and be like, wow, I couldn't imagine just waking up one day and then boom, I can't go play hockey.
Within hours of our story airing, Hudson Edwards and his family received numerous calls and texts and 6 offers from strangers ranging from money to equipment to replace the pricey items the family saved up to buy a few years ago. His mom, Tina Edwards, says it also struck a chord because of the strong ties hockey has to many in Saskatchewan and Canada.
We had somebody contact us from Toronto. They had seen the story, and he has some old goalie equipment that he said he would love to get out to us.
Another offer came from the Quinn Stevenson Memorial Fund. It was created in honor of a young hockey player killed by an impaired driver.
The story caught my attention instantly because we always kind of look for little things like that might fit appropriately with helping. And so it didn't take me long to find her on Facebook. And so I popped her a message last night and I offered to make a donation.
An emotional call to help came from a father in Swift Current whose son passed away. He reached out after seeing the story, offering to donate his son's goalie equipment so Hudson can keep playing hockey.
He said he's a pilot and he would even fly it out to us. That's really when I realized that, you know what, this is really not about hockey equipment anymore.
All the support has been the Christmas miracle for them.
And sometimes we think that there's no good in this world and we hear only the bad stuff. And although this was a bad thing to have happen, so much good has come out of it.
They are holding out hope that the original equipment finds its way home. The family says they're now processing the generosity and how to move forward.
A huge thank you to everybody. It means so much to me.
Carla Shinkrook, CTV News, Saskatoon.
This is the handiest one I've got.
Although Dennis Baker has always been good with his hands,
I like working with tools.
He didn't realize how much good he could do with them.
I love doing it.
Until after a train door cut his finger off.
The door closed and the latch caught my finger, and just like that, it was gone.
But rather than complain about it, Dennis proved to be the sort of person who makes comedy out of it. Although he wasn't laughing when Dennis started noticing broken bikes being discarded around the neighborhood.
I was mad.
But after confirming they were left behind by families who'd moved away, Dennis began collecting them.
I didn't know a bicycle from a motorcycle.
To see if he could figure out how to fix them.
But through trial and error, I learned, and now there's not many things I can't repair on a bicycle.
That first year, Dennis refurbished 6 bikes for fun.
I may as well do something with them, so I did.
So he donated them to the executive director of the Christmas Bureau, Chris Bayless.
I was amazed.
Well, Dennis was so inspired, he kept donating more and more each year.
It felt great because I knew I was doing something good for someone else.
Now, the 87-year-old spends 6 hours a day, every day, finding and refurbishing more than 130 bikes a year.
Dennis Baker's a legend. In spite of sometimes ill health and all the other issues that come with aging and being a busy person, he just finds time to do it every year.
And although Dennis has never seen the smiles inspired by the more than 1,000 bikes he's gifted over the years, he's grateful to hear they're big.
You thought I'd given him a brand new Cadillac. He was just over the moon, apparently thrilled with his bicycle. And that's what it's all about.
It's about choosing to make bad things better, Dennis says. And when it comes to helping others, make them the best. Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Burnaby.